Just shorten that. Make sure everything is there. And we are live. Hello, everybody. This is Gamers Nation 1234, and we talk about gaming. That what else? What else do we do? No. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this episode today, and we have some exciting stories, 8 stories exactly, to be talking about today. And as you know, I'm one of your hosts, Will. Next, we have the Trent Network is here with us today. We also have our next host, Liam.
Hey, people!
We missed you.
I love you.
Next, we have Denny, another host that we just missed everybody last episode. And we have our guest, Mr. Celsius TV, with us.
Hello.
How are you doing, Mr. Celsius TV?
Good.
So, a couple questions to ask you. So, what type of gamer are you? What games do you play?
Mostly PC, MMORPGs.
What's the current game you're playing?
The current one is Guild Wars 2.
Oh, so what is it about Guild Wars 2 that makes it better than all the other MMOs to you?
It seems to be not less crowded than a lot of the MMOs that are out there.
So it's more populated?
Yeah, it's less populated than a lot of the other ones.
Okay.
It's not as crowded and jammed like most of the other ones. Just get ridiculous. Way too many people in one area. Seems like it has more servers and stuff than most of the other games where you're not constantly crowded all in one spot. It gets ridiculous.
Well, what about okay, so in the game, who are you playing as? What is your role? What's your class?
I'm actually doing like alternating between 3 different classes. There's a necromancer, which is you're basically controlling death, and you can call up all these different demons and stuff like that to use against different things. And there's also, I tried the Sork, but really didn't care for that one. It's kind of the basic Sork stuff that most every game kind of does with Sorks.
Like the black magic?
Yeah, well, it's basically, earth, fire, water, wind, that whole thing like always. So that kind of bored me, so I got off of that, and I went to what's called a mesmer, which is basically like mirrored, like illusion magic. And that one's kind of cool. You get to throw like doubles of yourself out, and so there's like basically multiple copies of yourself fighting all at one time as a group, and there's different moves there's different moves that thing can do. They can pull out guns and start shooting, or they start fighting with weapons, and they do different things depending on which move you do. But yeah, it's a lot of illusion stuff. It's really cool.
Do you need a subscription to play this game?
You buy it outright. I bought it when it was on sale for half price. It's normally like $60. I got it for $30, $35 or something like that, so you get it for half price. But it's pretty cool from what I've seen so far, what I've played. I've liked the Necromancer a lot more than the Mesmer.
Okay.
I like both classes, but and they come with different styles, different species of people. Like my Necromancer is like this giant like beast, like 6 foot, like they're like animal people. They're like these big like different beast people, and you can create them. And then there's humans, and then there's this little short-looking, they almost look like trolls, but little bitty short, like gnomes almost. And then there's these, like, plant-looking people.
What happened? He disconnected. What happened? Oh, he's back. Your mic is muted. This had to happen, right? Only on live. Only live. What's going on?
And I'm muted the whole time. Hello.
Oh, you're muted. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. So now we're okay. All right. Well, it looks like Celsius is having a little bit of technical difficulties. Oh, hold up. I'm gonna have to send him another invite, and we're just gonna keep going with the flow here. Guys.
That's funny.
You know this happens live. This is good. We'll eventually master this because E3 we're gonna be doing an episode like every day that week. So we're doing it. Hey, welcome back.
What the heck just happened? You just froze in mid-sentence, and I was like, okay.
I honestly don't know. You just disconnected. I don't know what happened. It was just probably It was just something. It was. I don't know what it is.
All of a sudden, you were just like, and that was it.
I don't know what happened. It just disconnected.
I don't know.
I was
like, let me refresh this to make sure. You stopped talking and moving, and I was like, wait a minute.
Well, all right. So, basically, you were talking about the class that you were playing.
Yeah, the class. There's also the class. There's a class that's called. They're like these leaf people, and they're made of like trees, and they come out of the ground, and they're like part of the earth. And it depends on which class that you choose to be, and you end up being in like their world. So you end up being able to play like different, basically like 5 or 6 different games, depending on what class you choose.
All right, and so does anybody else have any other questions for Celsius about Guild Wars 2 or anything like that, or about PC gaming in general? Oh, wait, I have a question. Are you a Steam user?
There is 2 games that I was playing a while back, the X-Men Online or something, and the DC Online.
The DC
playing
Universe?
that, yeah, DC Universe Online. I use that with Steam. Yeah.
Would you say that you're a comic book fan? Like, do you like the superhero movies?
Oh yeah,
and stuff?
definitely.
Okay, and so I guess we can move right on to our first story. We were trying to get Miss K into the show, but I guess there's some difficulties. I keep inviting her, and I don't know what's going on, but hopefully she'll pop up in the middle of the episode. All right, so we're going to start with the first one. So we're going to click here. We're going to be doing things a little differently this episode, where we actually have a trailer to show you instead of you guys just hearing us talk all the damn time. So we're going to move on. So the first trailer, a new Mortal Kombat 10 trailer has dropped, and it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. But is it real gameplay, or is it going to be a major disappointment? So we're going to go down the line. So the Trent Network, Trent, question for you. Do you think that this is going to be real gameplay on actual Xbox One / PlayStation 4 console, or is this a PC thing, or do you think it's just pre-rendered footage, period? It's not going to look like this on anything, even PC.
It's pre-rendered. I was hoping that it's like mixed, but like gameplay cutscene. But I think it's just a pre-render targeting thing, like they did with Watch Dogs. They do that to every game. They even did it last generation with like Killzone 2.
Oh God, don't remind me.
That was like their target thing that they want to do. But I wouldn't be shocked if it actually is gameplay. That would look nice.
It would look really nice. Lynn, what do you think? Does this look like gameplay to you? Like right now, do you think that this is actual gameplay that we're seeing right now?
I would hope so, considering it would be on next-gen consoles, because that's basically why we bought them, so we can play games that look like this. I hope so, because if the game looks anything like the trailer, it's a definite buy for me, hands down. I would not even think twice about it. I mean, it looks beautiful. It's gorgeous, and the effects are just amazing, and I just love it. I really love it.
Really love it. Denny, what do you have to think about this new Mortal Kombat trailer? What does it do for you? Do you think it's real gameplay that you're seeing?
I think it actually might be a combination between a real fighting scene and maybe actual combos or something that makes the cutscenes into it. But overall, I think Miss Len is right. Yeah, I think Len is right. Because, yeah, I paid 400 euros here in Europe. And I don't want to pay 400 euros to see something that we already have. I want to see the next console, the next gen thing.
Okay.
That's it.
Celsius. Okay.
Yeah.
I know based on your name, you have to be a Sub-Zero player.
Yes.
Um,
Every Mortal Kombat game I've ever played against somebody has been either Sub-Zero or Raiden. I will kill everybody in sight, especially with Sub-Zero. I do not play. I learned those controls so fast, I drove my brother insane playing that game. He hated me every time I played Sub-Zero. He knew he was going to die. So I really do hope, like she said, that they're not trying to screw with us and say, hey, try to promise us like every other game that they've said, Watch Dogs, any other game, they've said that, this is actual gameplay footage in a trailer, and then you go and buy it, and it's nothing even remotely like this. And you would think, like she said, that with these, next-gen things, that you want to be playing a game that you feel like you're playing a movie. And with this game, especially with this trailer, they make you think that you're going to actually be seeing that guy's head explode into the tree like that and thinking that it's going to happen. But let's hope it does, and they don't, they're just not screwing with us.
But what I personally think, honestly, about this is that this is all pre-rendered footage. If anything, this is PC graphics at best. This is not what we're going to see in PlayStation 4. I am not going to set my hopes up, especially after what happened with Watch Dogs. I am not setting my hopes up for this. I would like it to look like this, because like we all said, this is the reason why we spend $400, $500 for this console, and we want the game to look like this. I want it to be this.
If not, then what was the point in even spending this kind of money on a gaming console? I mean, if you want to look at it, you can compare the amount of money we spent on these consoles to a lot of things. That could be somebody's mortgage payment. That could be somebody's car payment. That could be somebody's insurance payment. I mean, that money could have went to a lot of other different things, but we chose to spend it on these next-gen consoles, and they need to deliver. They need to have games that look like this. I mean, I don't think I would put the game down if it looked like this.
Yeah.
The real thing is what real gamers would say, maybe. You haven't played the game. So why judge it just based on looks? What if it plays
graphics
better?
do matter. Graphics matter.
Yes, they do. I agree.
Some people say the prettier the game, the more engaging the game it is, in my opinion. Because if it looks good, it plays well, then you can really envision yourself in that game as that character.
Yeah. So how was Rise, Will?
Oh, you being funny.
No, Rise wasn't bad. Rise was actually good, but the gameplay that we saw on Rise was the gameplay that we saw. That looked really good, and the thing is, it wasn't in 1080p. It wasn't in 1080p. The game wasn't perfect. But the thing is that I can totally see this being possible on a PlayStation 4. I can, and I really hope that that's the case. But even like if it looks like this, oh my God, I die if it looked like this. I mean, I'd be like, oh my God, But I'm trying not to get excited because of what Sony did with Killzone 2 and what Ubisoft. I'm still calling them Ubisoft. Ubisoft until they make a decent game. Ubisoft.
You love Assassin's Creed.
I like Assassin's Creed. I like Assassin's Creed, but the thing is that we're not even talking about. You know what? That's going to be our next story right now. So we're going to be moving on with our next story. So pretty much, Watch Dogs sells 4 million copies in its first week. Okay, so it sells 4 million in its first week, which basically goes to show that PlayStation 4 and Xbox One have no games. Ain't got no games.
They ain't got games.
So that's one thing that PlayStation ain't got. PlayStation ain't got games. No, I'm playing.
Yeah, no, you better be.
Hey, look. Like I said, I'm not a hater, but the thing is that Watch Dogs came out last week, and so now we know that I played a lot of it, and I haven't beaten it. I've been doing a lot of the side stuff on it. Played a couple of online matches. Denny and Trent and I have played a couple of online matches. Celsius has been watching me during live stream. Lynn, I think you saw me a few times.
Once.
Once. So pretty much, so we all have seen Watch Dogs or played Watch Dogs for a certain amount of time. So, which leads me to my question is, so we're gonna start with Trent. How do you liking Watch Dogs so far? Like whatever you played so far, how do you like it?
It's okay. I mean, I don't know what I was gonna expect. I mean, it's kind of. I will still stand by it. It's just like Assassin's Creed to me because it is made by the same people. But yeah, I
Okay.
kind of don't like Assassin's Creed. It's just okay.
So you don't like Ubisoft? Is that the thing? Like you don't trust them when it comes to open world games? You just feel like you're getting an Assassin's Creed knockoff?
Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing for some people, but for me, it's just not what I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why I was expecting something better.
Uh,
Because I got what it was advertised. I mean, hacking and hiding and.
but did you get your hopes up?
Assassin's
Because
Creed.
the way the trailer
Yeah, they
looked,
overhyped this game.
they
It's
really. So you
overhyped.
felt like they yeah, they really overhyped this game. I feel, yeah. Lynn, based on what you've seen in this game, what like based on the little bit that you saw me play or the trailers that you've seen, how did this game make you feel? Why didn't you purchase it yet?
I'm just waiting. I mean, it looks very busy. Like you are constantly engaged in something. It's like it keeps your adrenaline pumped. I have to prepare myself for games like that. I'm more of like a casual type person as far as gaming, and it looks like it's very busy. Like there's it's just like all these explosions and people trying to hack you, and I mean it's a lot going on at once. So I'll
Yeah.
probably get it, but I mean you're also talking to somebody that's looking to possibly get, the Tamagotchi life. So you know,
No Tamagotchi life. All right, Denny. You actually beat Watch Dogs, from my understanding.
Yes.
So now that you've completed it, without saying any spoilers, what would you have to say about what? Okay, now that you beat it, how do you feel about Watch Dogs? Do you even like it? Did you enjoy it?
Well, the game in majority is great. I enjoyed it, but there was a few moments I got very disappointed. I don't want to give any spoilers, but I was very disappointed of some gameplay footage they showed us on, I don't know where, YouTube, anywhere. It wasn't actually in the real the gameplay. They they might have cut it out, and it might be an extra mission from the collector's edition where you have a code you can get extra missions.
Mhm.
But I was disappointed they cut it. Well, I didn't play the missions they showed us,
Mhm.
and the control was weird. From in the beginning when you have to drive and stuff, it was that was so frustrating, and I kept ending up pressing the wrong buttons. And the gameplay is overall similar to Assassin's Creed. It's
Mhm.
made by them, but the way how Aiden Pierce walked and acts is just like Ezio, just in a different clothing.
From Ezio from
And
Assassin's Creed 2.
yeah, and even the clothing are all almost all the same. They have should put some different styles in it and make it look more special than just all the same like in
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed.
Mhm.
And they didn't pay much attention to the details. Example, when people start to call each other, their mouth move, but they don't go with the things they're saying or exact the time what they are saying. Sometimes they are saying something, but the mouth is not moving. And there
So it's like a
is
Korean
also
movie.
many bus stops. There are many bus stops, but no buses around anywhere. And these people or that are walking around. They almost look like vampires when you look at them very close. They look like they are ready to tear you apart.
Yeah.
And some of the things doesn't make sense, like camera in each houses. I mean, like in there's one scene when, well, it's on internet, so everyone's seen it before. The scene when Aiden Pearce is with his sister. How the hell did the sister have a camera in the living room?
That's a little voyeuristic, isn't it?
Well, the thing is that no, it is possible. You know, like look, people got the Connect, people got tablets, people got laptops,
Home security systems.
home
Cell
security
phone.
systems,
Yeah.
cell
Yeah,
phone.
but I mean, just camera like in a bank, that sort of camera.
That's a little like security cameras in that in the house. It doesn't seem right, but whatever.
That just doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Okay,
But
Celsius. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Denny. I'm sorry.
Overall, they did a good job.
So, what would you give it 1 out of 10?
An 8.
An 8? Oh, okay. Celsius. From
That's
what
still
you
8.5.
8.5?
That's still a high score.
That's still a high score, so you must have enjoyed it. It must have been good. But Celsius, what? Okay, you saw me play.
Yeah.
You saw me play the game, and it's I don't even know. Like, oh, what did you see? Like, what did you like about what I played?
One thing that I noticed, it seemed that that Aiden Pearce seemed to resemble, which is very weird, that he seemed to resemble the brother from Infinite Son, and also from that new the Revolution thing you showed me yesterday.
Yeah.
It looks like the same person, like the same character. And I was like, why are they rehashing the same exact dude in 3 different games? And it was like, it just kind of threw me for a loop when you were playing it. I was like, wait a minute, he looks like the same guy as in Infamous Son as the guy's cop brother, and I was just like, whoa. So that kind of threw me off. But far as the game, I like the gameplay, and I mean, other than your bad driving, but like he said, those controls are a pain in the butt. I could tell that just from you playing it and from a couple other people that I was watching on Twitch play it also, that you have to, like you said, you have to go in those after you get the reward things for your different settings. You have to go in there and actually apply them to all the driving first. Otherwise, it ends up being really difficult to drive in that game.
Oh yeah,
and I can tell that just you playing it, that until you filled up your skill sets for the driving, you're kind of screwed when it comes to driving and trying to be able to maintain it well without feeling like you're going to kill everybody in the game,
Yeah.
But other than that, there is that whole, it does resemble, Assassin's Creed, and because I've seen gameplay of that also. I've not played either one of that or a different this one, but I want to play it. But I'm gonna wait, like she said, and either it get cheaper or it get more missions, because it does seem like that since it's an online thing that they may bring more missions and add more things to it. So hopefully they'll do that down the line.
Okay, okay. People are not gonna like me. They're not gonna like me when they have to hear what I have to say. This game deserves, if anything, a 7. I'm gonna throw that out there. This game has glitches up the freaking wazoo. The controls suck. The controls are good, but like I understand what they were trying to do. Square is your hacking button. It's a 1-button hack thing, and I just feel like whenever you're like moving around and stuff, you have to hit circle. Like when I play a game, hitting circle is not going up against the wall, and X is not the thing, and L3 is not reload, But like I don't know. The control scheme felt a little awkward. I believe you can change it. I'm not really sure. I never really tried. I just adjusted to it. It just wasn't. It's not. It's great. It's a good game. But graphically, it didn't meet my expectations. You know, story-wise, it didn't meet my expectations. The motion capture is just not good. There's been a lot of glitches that I had. Like one time, somebody was hacking me in the game, right? And I was playing an online match, and they're sitting on a table, and then the character is just like bouncing up and down like a glitchy freaking sieger person, and it's just bouncing up and down like he can't decide whether to sit or stand up. There were some people that they don't react. They just don't react in the way that a real person would react. You bump into people, they'll curse at you, and they say, "Oh, F this, F that, whatever." And then, you know, the people in Chicago are rude according to this game. They're, like, really rude. Another thing is that there's, like, except for the story, there's no kids in the game. I understand that you can't kill kids in games, and that's just not a thing. But really realistic that you don't see any kids walking down the street or anything, you know. There's no buses. Like Denny said, there is bus stops everywhere in Chicago. But there is not one bus I have ever seen in this game. Were they lazy? And also the clothing. The clothing, you are just, like, it's so limited. The only thing that they do is they change the color of the jacket. It's the same exact freaking outfit. But they just change the color of the jacket and the hat.
It's the same trench coat with the sweater.
Oh my
it's just
goodness.
multiple colors. That's all it is.
That's all it is. And you know, and then they charge you like $1,000, $3,000 per costume. And you know, it's really easy to get money in the game, right? They give you like a bunch of money in the game.
I mean, you can steal the money out of the ATM, for God's sake.
Exactly, but the thing is that what is there to buy in the damn game? Once you buy all the clothes and all
you
the
buy
weapons,
bullets, and that's about it.
And so, like, I'm getting like $4 million for what reason? Like, what's the benefit? Just to have it there? You can't buy property.
You can make bombs. You can make grenades. You can make a bunch of different stuff if you go in the shop.
But once you beat the game, I could beat the game with less than $1 million in my pocket. Even less than that, like less than 500,000. I haven't even been spending money because I've been having all this stuff, and I've been doing nothing but side missions. I haven't beat the game yet. I think I already beat the second act. On the third act, but I'm really taking my time with this. It's actually just really hard to play. It's good. It's good. It's a good game, and I'm not discouraging anybody from buying it. Like, if you have a PlayStation 4, buy it. If you have a PC, buy it. The graphics are probably a hell of a lot better on PC than they are on here on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. But really, if graphics is not a big thing with you, which it really isn't a big thing with me, but the thing is that if I buy a brand new console, I want to be impressed, you know? And really, people say that graphics don't matter.
They do.
They do. They do. That's why you buy the next gen console. Exactly. That's why you buy it.
Exactly.
And, you know,
so
and you
stop putting PS3 graphics on the PlayStation 4.
Exactly.
Come
Stop
on.
making things HD, whatever. You know.
And not being able to walk through trees. I saw you do that multiple times in the when you were in the cemetery and you're doing that one thing in the cemetery. You were walking right through trees and through. I mean, I was just like, how is
and bushes.
And bushes. I'm surprised you were able to just walk through the tombstones. It was really weird.
It almost takes like they didn't put much effort into it.
Yeah, they didn't.
It was a rush job.
It's like they didn't finish a lot of the background stuff.
Yeah.
See, because
I think they rushed too much.
Yeah, Ubisoft is a big company.
I don't understand. Yeah, but for a big company, they have to.
Yeah, they didn't deliver on their promise whatsoever. And I understand that this game. What makes me depressed about if this game was a launch title, like it originally was scheduled and slated to be, if it was, then I could accept the game exactly as it is. It would have gotten a 9 in my personal opinion. But since this game got delayed by like 6 months, and
there should have been no
and instead of the graphical improvement that we were thinking we were going to get, it looks like a downgrade to what we saw. And therefore, they need to stop giving us these damn PC stuff. If you're advertising this for the PlayStation 4 or Xbox,
have the graphics that's going
have the graphics of the
console. It looks like they're actually showing the trailers of the PC versions, and that's what's misleading everybody, thinking that it's the game console version.
And you know, you pay all this money for the console, then you have to pay, you know, all this money for games, but it's almost as if we are letting them get by with it because we continue to buy them.
Exactly.
As they say, you talk with your pocketbook.
Yeah, and then you end up paying the $50 a year for the subscription to play online also. So
Oh, and that's another thing. Online. Thank you for mentioning online. This game, I haven't really tested it, but it gives me a thing that if you don't have online, you cannot play this game. I mean, you don't need PlayStation Plus to play it. I don't think you can play it without PlayStation Plus, but it's just the thing is that you cannot play this game offline. Like if I'm doing a side mission if I'm doing a side mission like unlocking a tower or looking for an item or something in the game, it turns out that they always people interrupt you, they hack you and stuff like that. That's not fun,
That's the part of the game, and you're gonna get mad, but that seems to be like part of the game that somebody can hack you while you're in the middle of doing something.
Well, I heard you can turn that off though.
I did.
Yeah.
Because it was so annoying. I just had to.
Yeah, you can shut it off or keep yourself open to being hacked, depending on how you want to play it.
That is good though. They put an option in it.
I mean, yeah, it's good that they have an option, but they should give you the option to have it on or turn it off. If you're a person that if somebody wants, because you still have to wait a minute to connect with a person, it makes it seem like there's a person just waiting to hack you, and then you can choose to accept to do it. I mean, it's not, but there are also random people that just randomly come into your game and they'll hack you. You have to try to find them and stuff, and sometimes, it causes the cops. I don't know. It's just a lot of.
See, with that hacking thing too, and with the cops showing up, or if you're stealing somebody's car and they start dialing 911, instead of running them over like you were doing all the time, Will, you can actually use jam comms, and it'll shut off their cell phone. It'll keep the police away.
Yeah, but other people can call too.
Upgrade that skill.
Yeah.
What was that?
Everything's not available.
Everything's not available. Not everything's available in the beginning. And I did have jam comms, when you saw me play. Like, remember? Keep your head down. Keep your head down. That's all it was. I hated that damn bitch because that's all I heard. Remember?
There's something else
from that one scene, at the beginning.
He says, just remember.
I'm wondering, why can't Aiden Pearce jump around? Because every character can jump. He's like, it's almost like he's a retard. He cannot jump and do anything.
Oh,
dang.
Yeah. No, you're gonna get some slack.
He's supposed but he is supposed to be a cool guy, but
that's supposed to be like a CIA assassin kind of thing,
Yeah, but the thing is that, look, realistically, I wouldn't be able to jump that. But the thing is that what my issue with the game was that there were some ledges that it clearly looked like he can reach, but he doesn't grab up and go up. And so you get confused because, especially because I'm not using a walkthrough when I play this, so I'm like trying to figure out how the hell do I climb this damn building? So here I am being creative, taking the biggest truck I can find, park it next to the building, climb on top of the truck, and I still can't reach it, and I'm trying to find a ladder. You have to hack the cameras, and you go to different cameras. Oh, it's annoying. Well, let's move on to the next story. We've been spending a little bit too much long on Watch Dogs, so we're gonna move on to the next one. Okay. Mario Kart 8!
Mario Kart!
Yay! Sells 1.2 million copies, making it Wii U's biggest game. But what I have to say to that is that's the only biggest game.
It doesn't matter. It's still a big time seller. It's an addictive game, and I'm so glad that I got it.
Oh God, me too. We got to play. Lynn is actually really good at it.
No, I'm not.
Really good. No, you got first place on me a few times.
Yes, I did.
You did.
Denny was my witness.
Yes, I am.
You know what? That was not cool. No. I need my revenge. I need my revenge because that cannot. But so how do you feel? I'm really excited that finally a game for Wii U is starting to give it praise because I need Nintendo to Nintendo is the only company that I can say that I can play an online game by them or just play a game for hours even after I've completed it and still have a fun time. And Nintendo just look at this game. Look at how beautiful it is. Just look at how it runs and look at how fun it is. It's crazy.
Too bad my video isn't running.
Wait,
Yeah.
what was that?
It's a lot better than this video you're seeing.
I know. I mean, the video is skipping a little bit, but that's to be expected. We have 5 people here in the call, and live streaming at the same time is doing pretty good. But the game is just absolutely it's beautiful. It's really good. It's really fun to play online. Like Lynn, I don't play online at all.
I love to play online. It's just that I need to build up my skills a little better before I actually start playing online, because people online will make you feel like you have no skills at all.
I'm glad there's no chat.
I mean, it's awful. It's so bad. So it's like,
There's no
okay,
chat.
let me just go ahead and work on this little solo game for a little bit before I come back into online, you know? But a little bit more on Mario Kart 8. I just wanted to mention that Gamers Nation 1234 also has a tournament going on. We have it set for every day, but we will try to make it every day. We want you guys to come out and join us and play with us. You can also, as far as I know, you can also play by yourselves too on the tracks. You know, group of people can get together and play or whatnot. But I can give you guys the invitation to join our tournament. Be sure to like us on our Miiverse page too. Yay!
Miiverse, yes.
So the of course, as I said, it's called Gamers Nation 1234, the same as our channel, and the code for you to enter our tournament is, get a pen and paper, 6141-7658-2820. So be sure to join us and play with us and have fun, because we're doing what we do, which is gaming. So come on out and join us.
And we need people to play with.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
we do. We need more than just the 2 of us to play. So even if it's a little pity, you know, tournament thing, come and join us anyway.
We just play for fun. We don't play. We don't play
you
for
a little
skill
bit,
like
you know.
And basically, in order to get, if you wanna find us on the actual, tournament thing, what you do is you go to online multiplayer 1 in the main menu. Go to 1 player if you're playing 1 player. Then you're gonna go down to tournaments. When you go to tournaments, it's gonna ask you to search for a code. Put the code that Lynn gave you, and then basically you would find us under Gamers Nation 1234 and just join our tournament. Sometimes you can just play by yourself. We usually are online most of the time. I haven't been playing a lot, you know, recently, but one of us will be on. So definitely join us, because we would love to play with you guys. We need as many people as we can possibly to play with, and it would be fun. We just play for fun. We're going to move on to the next game. Does anybody else have anything to say about Mario Kart 8 real quick? Like
yes.
Denny? Okay.
Yes.
Denny, what do you have to say?
I wish they had made it on 3DS, because I would love to play this game. It almost seems like
7.
but it almost seems like Crash Team Racing, and it's so long ago I played such a game like that. I love it.
You never played the original Mario Kart though, for the Super Nintendo?
I don't have it.
Oh, so you never had it. So Crash Team Racing was your first kart racer?
Yeah.
So okay. See, because a lot of the levels do remind me of Crash Team Racing, like especially like the desert levels and stuff. It kind of remind me a little bit of Crash.
But then he said that anything Mario is really expensive there.
Yeah, it is.
Well, we don't.
It's bad though. You know, they shouldn't have all the Mario stuff more expensive than anything else. People want to play that too.
Yeah, but the thing is, here in Belgium, Mario is kind of a big icon, so that's why they raised the price.
Mario Kart is a big Mario is a complete big icon everywhere. Everybody who doesn't even play video games know that. My mom even knows who Mario is. You know, like the thing is, like my mom is like my mom always refers as no matter what console I say, if I got a PlayStation or Xbox, she'll always say Nintendo. She'd be like, Willie, you playing the Nintendo? Like, stop playing the Nintendo.
That's so cute.
I love you, mommy. Does anybody else have anything to say about Mario Kart 8? Celsius, Trent?
I wish I had a Wii U.
I wish you did too.
You need to join
I wish
us,
everybody
Fred.
did.
Join
Honestly,
us.
that's it.
I've
You
only played it
enjoyed
on
us.
the GameCube. I've only played it on the GameCube, and I always beat everybody with Princess Peach.
What? Oh, the Double Dash one you played?
Yeah, the one on the GameCube.
That was the
Mario
GameCube
Kart,
one.
Yeah. That's the
Oh,
only one I've played.
All right. All right. I mean, there was a Double Dash is like I have to say is my favorite. The only thing I don't like about Mario Kart 8 is the battle mode. I really feel like they destroyed it, and I don't
Well,
like
you
that.
know what? I
And
can say I like it
and I
better
really
than
wish that they had.
I like it better than on the 7. I like it better. I like the battle.
I haven't played it.
I like it better
Why? Why?
because you're on track. You're not on like in this big like arena type thing. You're on actual tracks that you race on anyway.
Oh, okay.
So it's more real
So-
estate to cover too.
So you battle each other.
Well,
Okay.
you do that on both, but 7 and 8. But I like it on 8 because it's more of a playing field, and you're just not in like an arena. You're on an actual stage, like a game course.
It just I don't know. I just like the original one where you are in a little map.
I don't
certain
like
section. I like that, but that's just me. We're gonna move on to the next story. I got a weird message saying from Google Hangout saying that the broadcast will end if we keep streaming unauthorized stuff that we're not authorized to use. It's kind of picky. I don't know. So we don't know. We'll just keep going and hope for the best.
Oh,
I don't know. I hope we don't get banned for this one. But anyways.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
now I'm just playing trailers.
But pretty much, yeah, it's just trailers on the thing, and I don't know. Maybe they're not being. Anyway, Drive Club. We're gonna go Drive Club. See, Sony and Xbox are okay. It's Nintendo that it did this to us. It did that to that. There it is. It sent me another message again saying that the Hangout will end if you continue broadcasting content that you are not authorized to use. I guess that we're not allowed to show the trailers anymore, people. Sorry about that. God, picky people. Picky people. Yeah, this is sad. So we're going to have to just go back to seeing our faces. Oh, we were hoping that this. I guess for like when it comes to Nintendo, Nintendo's extremely picky. So we're not gonna ever play Nintendo stuff ever again on here. See, Nintendo needs to get over that because that's why they're losing a lot of the fans. So we're gonna move on to the next story, which is Drive Club. So we're gonna move on to the next story. So Drive Club is back in the news yet again with their, I have to say, controversial rage quitting, which leads you to losing everything. So basically, I guess everything that you gain up in that point, from what I understand, you lose everything if you rage quit. Everything that you gained in all your previous races, you lose all that stuff.
That's
Okay, we're not showing anything. Why do they say that? Oh Lord, Google and YouTube. They need to freaking stop. Anyway, all right. So we got all right. So it's back in the news. So this is to prevent rage quitting. They say they want to stop rage quitters from quitting games by opting them no choice but to force playing the game even if they're losing. You still gain stuff no matter what place you're in. So there's a benefit to keep playing, but how would you guys feel? Like, how do you guys feel about this? Like, rage quitting. Like, my biggest concern is, what if your internet goes out and you disconnect? And it doesn't count as a rage quit, but, like I don't know. Do they have a remedy for that? Do they know if you rage quit? So, what do you guys think? Okay, Trent, have you ever rage quit on a game before, playing online?
I was in rage, but yeah. It was Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo, and did
The prologue thing.
oh, so you played the okay. So how would you feel if you lost all your progress in a game that you actually like that you're playing online?
I'll learn not to play online anymore.
So then that would shut you off online.
No, I just don't race online with people after that Gran Turismo thing.
All right, and Lynn, how do you feel about this story?
Well, initially, I feel like they were on track by encouraging people to not rage quit, but basically putting these stipulations on people and saying, oh, if you rage quit, you're going to lose everything. It's like it's a consequence now. That's not encouraging people to not rage quit. That's just pissing them off even more. So, some people have issues with that, but if you're just, like I said, in the beginning, they had it on point. I like what they were getting at in reference to trying to keep people from rage quitting, but penalizing them to this extent, to me, is not helping, people as far as rage quitting because, I guess the premise of the game is you get together with a group of friends, you're racing people, you get, stuff as a group, and then those that rage quit lose everything that they were to gain within that particular race, which ultimately ends up hurting the whole group. So, that could put people's, friendships and stuff in jeopardy too, you would think. I mean, seriously,
Yeah,
some people are very, 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 serious when it comes to gaming. And to have, those types of people that, oh, they're going to rage quit, that's going to put some people's friendships and stuff that, that I don't like it. They need to fix it. Go back to the way they were going to do it before, because this is not, to me, this is not an encouragement. It's kind of like a parent reprimanding a child.
Yeah, and then it makes you not really want to play their games or to get their games either. It's because of that stuff. So that's my whole thing is, if like Will said, that if the internet goes down, or if somebody else ends up doing something that's in your group that you have no control over what that person's doing, why would that affect the other people? I could see it only affecting the person that did that, but as in affecting the whole group as a whole is not fair, because that's just going to tick everybody off, and then they're not going to want to play the game, period.
Exactly.
And then that company's going to lose all their money because people aren't playing the game. And then nobody's going to want to play any game created by the company, because they're going to think they're going to do that with all their games. So it makes you not want to play it, period.
I know, completely. Denny, have you ever played online? Like, let's say you play Call of Duty or something, and then the internet just randomly disconnects, or because somebody quit.
No, but I have. It did happen before. The internet just shut down and the game just quit, and I just had to restart everything.
Mm-hmm.
But they did it. It doesn't feel right or even fair. Because what if someone has some urgent thing to do or has to go somewhere, or what if an accident happened or the parent has a heart attack and they have to go to the hospital? Well, are they going to lose everything just because they rage stopped?
You just have to put the controller down and just lose all that time.
That takes a lot of electrician.
Yeah, it does take a lot of electricity. It does. This is how I feel about this subject. Honestly, do I like? Look, there's some games that rage quitters piss me the hell off. I cannot, because when I'm playing if I'm playing Super Smash Brothers or something, that is when it gets really bad. If I'm kicking somebody's butt, fighting games is where it gets the worst. If you're playing somebody and then you're beating a person really bad and then they don't even let you finish, the fight.
Oh yeah.
That is the worst thing. And I think in driving games, it's not that bad unless if you're one-on-one with somebody. But with fighting games, it's only one-on-one. And if somebody leaves, the game becomes, then you have to, it disconnects. You have to start all over again and whatever. So I completely get why they're doing this with rage quitting. But I think that I just think that there has to be another way to handle it. If this is true, if I'm reading the story correctly, if you lose all your stuff, that's that. I would understand a warning. I would understand, other something else, but a straight up you lose everything. Like Grand Theft Auto has the bad players lobby or something like that. They can still play games, but it's just with bad players, for a time being. So that's a good remedy to the situation, but probably the game will be delayed another 6 months because look at what happened with Grand Theft Auto 5. That's all I have to say. About that. All right, so we're going to move on to the next story. Homefront: The Revolution has been announced. How does everybody... Okay, all right. We would show you the trailer, but because Google Plus is being a little stupid right now with the...
Now
you keep showing us. Now we know.
I've never seen anyone do that before.
Okay, apparently now we know. I mean, I don't think
Well,
we're really
maybe
getting
we
trouble.
could. We just couldn't continually stream.
No, yeah, I guess that's the case. So now we're gonna have to keep the show regular. This is upsetting. We thought we were on to something here, but no, it looks like it didn't work. But thanks. It was cool anyway while it lasted. Because I only got that message on the Nintendo one, not on anything PlayStation, or I didn't get that on Watch Dogs or Mortal Kombat. But anyways, back to Homefront 2 Revolution. It has been announced. It has been announced for PlayStation 4. I actually want this game. I really do. Because it's set in Philadelphia, and I want to see what they did with it. Because it's like a guerrilla warfare game, kind of like Killzone. That's the type of game it is, and it's a first-person shooter. The first-person shooter, though, but it's a sandbox game. So, and it's made by Crytek, the people who made Crysis. So. Now, from the little bit of things that we saw, there's little trailers about it from what we saw. So, how does everybody feel? We're gonna start with Celsius on this one. How do you feel? Okay, I know that you saw the trailer. I kind of forced you to watch it and stuff. What based on that gameplay, would it be a game that you would want to play?
Yeah, I would want to play it. I generally don't like first-person shooters because I like to actually look at the character I'm playing. So if it's just a screen and you're moving back and forth, that gets on my nerves. I can't stand that, where you're just looking at a thing in the middle of the screen and all you see is a little dot running around on the screen and you don't see the actual characters. That drives me nuts.
This is that type of game.
Like that, then I'm not playing it. I can't stand those kind of games. I have to be able to see what I'm actually looking at. If you can't see it, I can't stand those kind of games. I really don't like those.
So you don't like first-person shooters? You just you don't like just seeing the gun with the crosshair?
No, that works my nerves seeing that. I don't know how people play those. My brother loves Halo and all those things that just do the same thing. I can't stand those games. I tried, but my brain just said no, forget it.
Denny. Have you seen the trailer? I think I sent you the link for a game called Homefront. Did you see it?
I do know the game.
What do you think? What do you think? Is it something that interests you?
I'm not a big fan of Homefront.
You're not okay.
I have played the previous game and oh my god, I have no words on it. I don't want to talk about it. I had to give the game away. After
god. Oh my god. Okay.
So I'm not interested in that game.
No, you're not interested.
Looks
Trent.
okay.
It's okay.
Just
Are you
okay.
Gonna it?
Just need more gameplay footage, please.
I know. We're gonna see it at E3. E3 next week. Oh my god! I'm sorry. I'm just really excited.
Kind of hard to get excited for a trailer. I'm not.
I know.
Not 16 anymore. Waiting for Final Fantasy Versus. Oh, now it's Final Fantasy.
Oh, you had to throw it, right? You had to throw it. So I was a teenager when they announced this game. Now I'm a man, and I still didn't come out yet.
Showing trailers.
Exactly.
But they showed gameplay, or at least what we think is gameplay.
Yeah. No, actually, no. I actually believe that the gameplay that we have seen so far
gameplay.
is actual gameplay because it looks like PS3, a really good PS3 game. That's pretty much it. So, Lynn, have you seen the Homefront 2 Revolution trailer?
No, but the first time I've actually played Homefront,
Uh-huh.
the original, was on live.
Oh, really? And did you
Yeah,
like it?
yeah, and I bought it on the 360.
Oh, really? So it
So
actually.
I played it, but I haven't seen the trailer for the second one.
Mhm.
I like it. I mean, I like MMOs. I like,
Is it an
shooters.
MMO?
Well,
Oh.
kinda, yeah. I mean, you've got a lot of people playing.
Are we talking about the same Homefront?
Should. Hopefully.
It's a first person shooter. I
Yeah,
don't
it is
know,
a first-person shooter.
but it's an online game.
Yeah, well,
I've never played Homefront, so I have no idea. So
what
Neither
I
have I.
played was online.
oh, okay, all right then. I guess
It
so.
came with the little online code for the Xbox.
Oh wait, well, I guess yeah, that's right. Then that's fine. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next story. Media Molecule, the creators of Little Big Planet and Tearaway, will not be appearing at E3 this year. All right, now, who's a fan of Little Big Planet here? I am.
Yay!
I am. But I'm a little disappointed with this. I know that some people are like, well, they were doing something with the move, whatever. I was hoping for Little Big Planet 3 to be revealed this year, but I know it's not going to be. And if it is, it's going to be by a different company. But Media Molecule, I like them a lot. They're really cool when it comes to their games. So Trent, how do you feel about Media Molecule not showing up at E3 this year? Does it make you disappointed in E3 a little bit?
I can wait. It doesn't matter. I mean, it would be nice, but I just don't want to be let down by more delays.
Oh God! Oh my God! Okay, I'm terrified. I'm terrified. Lynn, how do you feel about Media Molecule not showing up at E3 this year? Like, no Little Big Planet, possibly.
Like, do you really want to know?
Go ahead.
I don't care. I mean, I don't. That probably sounds mean, and I really don't mean to sound mean. I really don't. I don't. I mean, maybe they're a Little Big Planet out. Maybe that's it. Maybe there isn't going to be any more. Maybe they're working on it to come out, sometime in the near future. But either way, I feel that we're going to have some really cool games that are going to come out here soon. So the fact that we don't have Little Big Planet is okay. Play Puppeteer.
Damn. Yeah, people need to play Puppeteer. Denny, have you ever heard of Little Big Planet?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, how do you feel about the company that creates that game not being at a big major press conference this year? They're not gonna. So that means they may not reveal Little Big Planet 3 at E3.
Good.
Damn, really? What is? Oh my God! Am I like the only Little Big Planet fan here? Okay.
I can wait for another one.
No, you know what? No, when I think about it, yeah, I can wait too. Yeah, we're probably all Little Big Planet out anyway. So Celsius, how do you feel? I mean, I know that you don't really follow Little Big Planet.
I've only seen the trailer you showed me and a few other ones that I was looking at, but I mean, it looks fun from what I can see.
Mm.
It just, like I said to you earlier, it just reminds me sort of like almost like a Minecraft kind of thing where you're building your own world sort of thing. That's what it kind of reminds me of, or some kind of kind of Sims thing where you're kind of building your own reality or whatever, and then other people can play in your your area, play your stuff.
Okay,
That's what it reminds me of.
it seems like I don't. don't know. I know that you probably don't even care because you haven't played the game. So
I've
why?
never played it.
So why? So you know. So but
I mean, the last few games that I've played, it's either been Terra Online or DC Universe and Guild Wars 2. I mean, that's the only ones I've played in the recent few months now. So.
And so, all right, so we're just gonna move on to the next story. Trent has this story actually. This is gonna be Trent's story. Trent, I know you have some bad news to give.
Well, it's to be expected. It's Batman. It was rumored to be delayed, and now it's confirmed this week. Batman has been delayed, and they had a new trailer for the Batmobile with guns and stuff on it, even though Batman doesn't kill people.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. See, Batman has been delayed to 2015, so we have to wait another year.
Joins the list with The Division, The Witcher 3, Elder Scrolls Online, which they said
Mortal Kombat.
Hey. It may come out this year, they say, but Elder Scrolls Online has been
out
for PC.
Oh, okay, for PC. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out for PC. Because I tried that a little bit too, you know.
Yeah.
Didn't really care for it, but you know.
What was the other games?
The Order and Mad Max.
Oh.
You know what?
So
That's
I'm assuming
lame.
Far Cry is going to be delayed, but it may not be because I think the trend.
It's
But I could be wrong.
Ubisoft. It's not gonna be. It's not. Look, it's Ubisoft.
Plus, it's multi-plat, and
yeah,
Batman
it's
wasn't.
Yeah.
But then again, that has nothing to do with it.
Wait a minute. Batman is
Only
not,
next gen.
Oh, okay.
PC. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Far Cry 4, it could be delayed, but I'm not even excited because it's an Ubisoft game. You know, look, Far Cry 3 was good. Far Cry 3 was really, really good. I enjoyed myself with Far Cry 3, and I enjoyed myself with that. What was it, Bloody Dragon or whatever it was, the DLC. That was good. I never got it. I never bought it or played the whole thing, but from the demo, I enjoyed it. But I feel like Ubisoft needs to. I feel like their games are cheap. They just take the paste out and stuff, and they just put it in another game with a different layout. They just like reskin a game, and
they reskinned the same player. The guy was in 3 different games. It's the same dude.
It's not the
Guarantee
same
you
company,
it's the same
though.
guy. Yeah, but
not
it's
the
the
same
same
company.
guy.
It's the
It's
same
like they
guy, but
copied
it's not
the
the same
same
company.
person.
Like for example, I don't know if you ever heard of the game Celsius. I don't know if you ever heard of Star Wars: The Force Unleashed.
Yeah.
Now, and the Batman games.
Mhm.
Robin and the Robin and the guy who plays Robin and the guy who plays in the Force Unleashed, I think are 2 different people, but look exactly the same character layout. They even did like overlay, like the same poster, and it was the same exact person. It was so weird. Okay, so we're gonna move on to our last story.
Think about the Batman getting delayed.
Oh yeah, what?
Everyone's
Lynn,
opinion.
Lynn, what's your opinion on Batman getting delayed?
I'm like the only Batman fan.
Awkward silence.
That's her. It's like I don't care. I wasn't gonna get it anyway. Danny, how do you feel about Batman getting delayed?
A bit upset, but okay. It happens all the time.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Celsius, how do you feel about Batman getting delayed? Did you ever play the other ones?
I've played some of the PlayStation 3 Batmans. It's been a while since I've played them, but I mean I liked them for what they were. But it seems like that guy's voice in Watch Dogs sounds just like Batman.
Sounds just like Batman.
Yep, he does sound just like Batman.
I don't think it's the same voice actor, but yeah, they do. I do sense the same thing because Aiden Pierce sounds like he's like keep your head down. Remember, keep your head down.
Yeah.
But what was how I feel about Batman is that you know what? When I saw the trailer, I was actually extremely disappointed.
What?
I was disappointed. Those graphics did not impress me at all.
I want Trent to do the Joker laugh.
Do your Joker laugh. I want
You gotta do the Joker laugh.
Well,
But the oh,
I wanna put
I
on-
can't do that.
I love it.
Well,
I
no,
love
we know what you were gonna say. We know what you were gonna say, but I mean, if you people have played the whole Batman series, like we're talking, you need to get on it. But you have a whole year, so there should be no excuses. Now that it's been delayed. But you know what? I want the graphics to look better, and if this is a way for the graphics to look better,
See the graphics.
we saw it. We saw
That was
it.
cutscene.
It was cutscene, but I want more than that. I want more than that. I really do. I want the little bit of gameplay that we did see that was supposed to show a little bit of gameplay, like the little flashes of it. It didn't impress me. It didn't impress me. It didn't make me excited. I'm excited for it because I know it's gonna be a good game, but and it's made by Rocksteady. So it's not gonna have that Origins bullcrap, but it's like how you guys feel about Little Big Planet. I can wait for it. I can wait. It wasn't like a major must-have. I would have gotten it if it was still like its October 7th release, I believe what it was. If it was still at that point in time, of course I would have gotten it day one. No questions asked. But usually when a Batman game comes out, I don't want to get it until like I don't get excited about it until the week prior. It's not like how I am with Kingdom Hearts. Like if I see a trailer, I like freaking die and just constantly obsessed about it until I see another one. So we're gonna move on to the last story. Does anybody else have anything else to add to this Batman story and games getting delayed all to next year? Wait, I got one thing to say. PlayStation and Xbox got no games. Ain't got no games.
But the Wii U.
But the Wii U.
Got a few.
Wii U got a few games. Alright, last story is actually Nintendo again. Nintendo's E3 schedule has been released. So, on June 10th, people, we will be doing E3 live coverage on starting this Sunday all the way through Saturday. Every single day we are doing an episode, basically giving our thoughts. We're going to be interviewing lots of people. We are going to just try to just make this into a big event. Episodes are going to be a lot longer than what they are normally, so we are going to be just talking about our excitement and stuff. So Sunday's going to be our prediction episode. So we're going to be predicting everything about E3. And just what games are going to be available and, just whatever. So, alright, so E3. So Nintendo's E3 schedule has been released. And Nintendo will actually have 4 events this year. Its first event will be the Nintendo Direct, but they call it digital event, which is Nintendo Direct. It's going to be on Tuesday, June 10th at 9 a.m. in the morning. And this is going to be in Pacific time. So basically, what this event is going to show is the future of the Wii U and the future of 3DS. So new information on games that like Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, just a bunch of other stuff. Another event is right after that event. Nintendo will be having a Nintendo Minute, which is the post-show with more info Nintendo promises. The third one will be Super Smash Bros. Invitational Tournament. I'm pumped for this one. 16 of the top Smash players will be playing the new Smash game. And this is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. It starts at 4 p.m. Pacific time. So I'm really excited about it. So I'm really excited to see how these Super Smash Bros. Players that are pros are going to approach this new game having never played it before. And so I'm really excited. And lastly, Nintendo's doing the Nintendo Treehouse where Nintendo shows off its demos. But it's also planning this, we're not sure if it's going to be live streamed, but they're dedicating 90-minute press conference to a 3DS game. So I wonder what the hell that game could be. I don't think it's going to be a reboot of like Majora's Mask or anything. I don't see Nintendo wasting 90 minutes on the game.
Might get another Pokemon game.
But why would it be another Pokemon game? It could be what? Pokemon Z? Maybe. But
you think they might be announcing a brand new console from their company?
No.
No.
Possibly.
They're not going to do that.
It's possible. I mean,
yeah, but
I don't see this early.
Iwata already confirmed they're not going to be doing that.
Okay, so if Iwata confirmed it, then he confirmed it. It could be a surprise thing though. They want to throw people off, the scent and just completely surprise people. So this is why I'm a little bit, I'm skeptical when it comes to E3, because E3 is a very exciting time, and some people get on a hype train, get really, really excited about a game, and then some people are just not really excited about it no more.
Let's just hope that the surprise isn't disappointing.
Well, most likely, I walk in now in E3 knowing my lessons that I will always be disappointed.
Yeah, it's probably best to go in that way.
It's always best to be disappointed because at least you won't be disappointed because you already came in with that thought. So, what do you guys? Okay, so Trent, what do you think about? We're gonna save the E3 stuff till next week. But are you excited for Nintendo's press conference or events at all?
Not really.
And do you think that there will ever be a game on a Nintendo that would just make you want to buy a Nintendo? Like you have
there already is.
Is that Mario Kart 8?
All the Mario games, because I don't have a Nintendo.
You never played Nintendo. You never had a Nintendo console. That is the saddest thing ever.
I do have
the handheld.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Lynn, are you excited about the Nintendo press?
I'm excited about E3. Period.
Oh my God, so much.
I mean, I'm just waiting on so we could say that PlayStation got games.
It got games in 2015. Daddy, what do you are you excited for E3? Are you just excited for E3?
Yes, I am.
Oh my God! I don't know. I don't know how to feel. Okay, Celsius. Okay,
Yeah.
Have you? Do you know what E3 is? Have you ever seen it before?
Yeah, I've watched Philip DeFranco's coverage of E3 the past couple years.
Okay.
Different iPhones and all that other stuff that they bring up with every year and all that stuff. So yeah.
You're a huge DeFranco fan, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's what I figured. I figured, yeah.
That's how I know about usually when stuff comes up because Trisha and them are always talking about E3. They always go to all those events, so that's how I learn about all that stuff.
It would be so cool if the show ever got to that level where we could all go to E3 and just watch and just like look at and play all the games.
I really do hope that if they're doing that 90 minutes thing that they may be bringing up a new console. It'd be about time they brought a new one.
I think, but they specified they already said it's just a game. It's not a console. They would have said that it would have been like a super secret thing. Then if they said it was a super secret, it would be a console. If they say that it's a game, it's a game. I'm not excited. If they announce a new console, if it's cheap, if it's like really cool or something like that, it turns out to be like a really big like flip around with Nintendo and it's really cheap. One, I'm gonna be pissed, and then I'll be excited. But then I'll be more pissed because I got the damn Wii U, and if they freaking announce like Wii 3 or something like that, I'm like.
Or a next generation Nintendo system,
Well, but then the thing is that they better freaking give me my damn money back, because I'm the one of the people that bought the Wii. I know it's not gonna be that. It's not. It's not gonna be that. I am not.
They need to come out with a patch so that you don't have to use this stupid gamepad for everything. It's bulky, it's heavy. I want to use the Pro Controller. I don't want to have to use this stupid gamepad for everything.
I don't want to either.
Can they just do that
hold
in the
a
update?
tablet for everything.
Nintendo is not really fancy with updates. Like they're a whole generation behind.
They came out with the huge one a couple of days ago.
Yeah, they did, but it wasn't even that. I mean, like the quick menu, just it turns on the console and you can look at a notification at you guys.
Well, what button you can't? Is that go ahead.
You can't use the Wii without the gamepad.
No, you can't. You can use the Wii U without the gamepad.
Well,
no,
you
don't
can't.
have one. You can't.
No. You need to have it in there because basically it's part. The gamepad is part of the system.
Oh man.
It's part of the system. It's like a DS. It's like it's the bottom screen. So if that were to break, your console's broken.
Oh.
There are ways around that you can play, but but then if you got like stuck in a menu or something like that you only need your gamepad to get out, you're pretty much screwed. Like pretty much, if you have to like play with the Wii U to navigate to kind of understand, because sometimes you do need the gamepad to do stuff.
Well, you need it for eShop.
You need it for eShop. So if you were gonna buy something like for playing games, you don't really need it. You don't
See,
need
this is why I didn't get one.
Well, no, I mean you can still play for games, but you're gonna.
You need it to start the game, though.
No, you don't.
Oh my gosh.
No, you don't. You could just hit the X button on the Pro Controller. On the Pro Controller, when you turn it on, hit X, and then it flip-flops the screen, and then therefore you can start the game through that.
Reason why I didn't want a Wii.
Console. I don't like the Wii U at all. The console.
Nintendo. All I know is that Nintendo has to flip-flop their shit. They really do.
They had the
really
Wii remote. No, I didn't want to
use
the Wii remote.
Who the hell wants the Wii remote?
No, I'm just saying that's why I didn't get a Wii.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna get one, but it made you use the Wii remote, and I hate the Wii.
Then they gave you the Wii condoms, because they kept breaking stuff. They said, we need your TVs to be protected from our console controller, so we got Wii condoms. And then we ordered 4. Remember, Lynn? Remember when they first like saying we're gonna give up to 4. I'm like, who the hell's gonna ask for less? I got 4. I don't even have 4 controllers. Yeah. But my God, the Wii condom. That was funny. That made me really, really laugh. I mean, like Nintendo doesn't think honestly. I feel like, I have absolute respect for them, because if it wasn't for them, the game industry wouldn't be where it is now. And Nintendo still makes fun games despite the Wii U being, a failure. But the thing is that I want them to be really good. I want them to be like really good games and stuff. But I guess that's the end of today's episode, unless anybody has anything else to add. Does anybody else have anything to add? Okay. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Celsius, for being a part of this episode. It was a pleasure having you. Thank you guys so much once again for watching. Be sure to follow us on Mario Kart 8 if you happen to have a Wii U. And be sure to watch us on Sunday. We're not sure of the time, but we'll keep you posted. So follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on everything. It's going to be in the channel link page. And so just follow it. And just follow us, and we will make sure we keep you posted on the times and everything, because we're still trying to figure that out. And now that we know that we cannot play trailers without Google Plus freaking out, we don't know. We don't know. We're gonna find all this stuff out, and just hopefully things go for the best. And thank you guys so much for watching. And, thank you. And I hope you guys have a good day. Peace out.
Bye.
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 Bye.